All right, thank you guys so much for hopping on the stream today. We originally were supposed to be streaming JV Maroon for high school, but right now we're going to be streaming 8th grade A.
Yes.
My name's Mariah Moctezuma, and
My name is Will Davis.
alrighty, how are you feeling about this game, Will?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to watch the 8th grade A team play.
Yeah? Do you know anyone on the team?
No, I do not.
Not
Do
a
you,
single person?
do you know anybody on the team?
I do. My little brother and his friend. I'm not sure of his name, but my little brother's name is KJ,
Okay.
number 62.
KJ number 62. I will
Yep.
be watching out. He's play offense or defense?
Defense, I think.
Oh,
So.
okay.
I don't.
Oh, we got the coin toss going on. Got your captains for Atlanta. Looks like number 54, 1, and 10. And for New Boston, it is 4, 2, and 5.
And we apologize if we don't know a lot of names. We don't have a roster.
Yes, it's very unfortunate.
Yes.
Looks like Atlanta won the toss based on the camera. Oh, we just got a roster. Thankful for Coach Drake, the man, the myth, the legend, for giving us the roster.
That guy.
This is New Boston.
We do have New Boston's roster.
We have New Boston's roster, but we do not have Atlanta's roster. Coach Drake will
I think
be
they
on
assumed we're supposed to know every single middle schooler.
that. Well, that's unfortunate. It is a hot 96 degrees.
It is. What does it feel like? What does
It
feel?
feels like 103, but I imagine it feels like 110 down on that turf.
Yeah.
It is hot. Personal experience from running on the track. It gets toasty down there. And we're about to kick off. 8th grade A plays 8-minute quarters instead of the standard 12 for high school. Which is a little different, shaking it up.
Yeah.
See, I wonder. Looks like number 19 is going to be kicking off for the Raps. Looks like he's got a good leg on him. Most 8th grade teams go with the standard onside kick to start the game. But we'll see if Atlanta mixes it up or tries to poach or not poach. The pooch? Is it called the pooch kick? Poach or pooch? I cannot remember.
Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tomato?
Yeah. Potato, potato.
It's not potato, tomato?
Whatever floats your boat.
Alrighty. Oh, I lied. Number 1 will be kicking off. I think number 1 is the starting quarterback for the Raps.
You said you played in middle school?
I played my 7th grade year.
Yeah.
And here's the kickoff. Number 52, ball was the ball. Cuts it up to the 35-yard. Oh, runs over a dude. And will be spotted at the 41 or 42-yard line. Looks like they gave him the 42-yard line.
Seems like we have a powerful crowd tonight. Definitely.
It is a poach kick.
Oh, there you go.
It is a poach. My father coming in clutch there.
There you go.
The quarterback for the New Boston offense is Rich England.
Oh, I like that name.
Ooh, he's British. No, he's probably not British. That would be cool, though. Hand it off to the right side. Oh, hole through the middle. Great run by number 3, Christopher Whaley. Be a gain of about 11 yards, I believe. Ball is spotted at the 48-yard line of New Boston territory. There is a stoppage of play. Looks like the Zebra didn't like what the Chains crew was doing.
You have some jokes?
About the Chains crew?
Yeah. Some, what is it, puns?
Puns.
Puns.
I'm not punny guy. That was a pun. You didn't get it, though. It's okay.
I got it. I just.
New Boston flipped to the left side, trying to go up the edge. Oh, and we'll be taken down in the backfield by number
2, I believe.
2. I sure wish I had the Atlanta roster, but I do not. There is some laundry on the field. Looks like a hold on New Boston. Or maybe a false start, because no, it wouldn't have been a false start. Maybe a illegal formation. Oh, nope, it's definitely a hold, because that's a 10-yard penalty. The refs do not have mics, so I have no idea what they're saying. So that backs New Boston up to the 42-yard line, where they started. Hand off to the fullback, up the middle, cuts it to the left side. That's not the left side, that's the right side.
You know, we all get confused sometimes. You might have to put up your fingers.
No, I imagine myself standing on the
Yeah.
50-yard line, and left, right. I don't know.
I think we just.
It's the New Boston guy's left side,
Yeah.
but it's Atlanta's right side.
You know what I love to see? A coach who's always pushing and motivating.
Oh, yes.
And that's what we're seeing on the sideline right now.
Matt Johnson, one of the greatest
Yes.
coaches in Atlanta middle school history.
And I always pick my little brother up from football practice, and I still see them as they're walking out to get in their cars. They're still pushing and motivating them. That's one of the best things to see. That's how you keep a team together.
That's how you keep a program together.
Yeah.
That's where the program starts. Where the varsity team starts, right here in 8th grade, 7th
Mhm.
grade. Sometimes even the 7th grade B team
Yeah.
can eventually end up being a varsity starter one day. Always keep grinding.
And that's what all of these coaches teach you, is to always keep pushing and always keep going.
It's the beauty of youth athletics.
Yeah.
Looks like a 4th and 5 here for New Boston. Lining up to go for it. Looks like some confusion on the New Boston offense, whether they want to punt or go for it or not. I'm going to assume they're going to punt. Yes, they're in the punt formation. Number 3, the punter. Also the running back, Whaley. Booms a punt to about the 29-yard line. Call for a fair catch, and it is interfered. That will be 15 yards for the Rabbits. Good starting field position.
Right now we're getting a good close-up view. Now we're back out. It's all right.
Unfortunate for New Boston there. Booming punt by Whaley. And just to be called back on a catch. What's the word I'm looking for? It is the returner interference, perhaps. Don't know. I'm at loss for words. I apologize. It's been a long day. Here we go. The Rabbits are going to start on their own 35-yard line. First time we get to see the Atlanta Rabbits offense in action. Lined up in the pistol formation. Hand off to the left side. And not much going there for number 3.
Huh.
Good group tackling by the New Boston defense, not the offense. Well, I imagine the offense and the defense have some of the similar players, but...
Yeah.
New Boston's got a lot of pink on. Is it Breast Cancer Awareness Month? September? Or is that November?
I think that's October.
Yeah, it's October. That's what I thought.
But you can always raise awareness.
Oh, yes, of course. And you know, pink's a manly color.
It is.
I would know. I have multiple pink shoes. Looks like there's a zebra conference on the 33-yard line. Wonder what they're talking about.
Maybe talking about what they're going to get for dinner.
Well, maybe they're trying to avoid being eaten by a lion
Yeah.
for dinner, which we have the New Boston Lions here.
Did you try a pun there?
I
I didn't.
don't know if I would call it a pun.
A joke.
No, maybe. Atlanta try to run a pass play there. Number 1. I think that's a 1. It might be a 4. Can't really tell. He's got his jersey tucked up, which is kind of the style. A lot of players have been wearing that recently,
Yeah.
even on the varsity team.
Yeah.
Oh, and they call an intentional grounding call on the Rabbits. Interesting call. Looked like he was out of the pocket. Perhaps he did not get it back to the line of scrimmage. More than likely the case, because he was definitely out of the pocket. That ball must not have reached the line of scrimmage. We'll put the Rabbits at a 4th and forever here. And here's the punt.
That was a kick.
That was a good kick. Oh, and the ball's out. Oh, fouled on by New Boston. Fouled on? Right? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know grammar. English. English is hard. Tough language.
Yeah, it's like we speak it every day.
I know.
Harder and harder every day.
For real. Not as hard as Spanish, however.
Yeah.
I was terrible in Spanish class. Now, Miss Houck, she was a good teacher.
She was.
I really enjoyed her class, but
The subject.
the subject.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the teacher. The subject, however, my arch rival, Spanish. Spanish, too, to be precise.
Can you say a line in Spanish? Anything?
¿Cómo
There
estás?
you go.
How are you, right?
You tell me.
I'm okay. Oh, no, you were asking. Oh, okay, I understand. New Boston tried to run into the right side. Not a lot going on there. Great tackle by number 3. On number 3. Little 3-on-3 action there.
Might want to ask him how he is. ¿Cómo estás?
How number 3 is for the
Yeah.
Atlanta or for the New Boston Lions?
Both.
Well, I bet the dude for Atlanta's feeling pretty
Yeah.
good right now. It was a great tackle in space. Running back for New Boston not feeling as great. Had the size advantage there. Didn't capitalize. Like a 2nd and 11 here for the New Boston Lions. Two in the backfield. Pitch to the right side. Ooh,
Ooh, that was
violent
bad.
tackle. Slung him down. That will bring up a 3rd and 4 for New Boston. Perhaps. Math is hard too.
It is. That's one of my worst subjects.
Oh, don't get me started on pre-cal.
Yep.
Oof.
I think I cry every time I open the book.
Oof.
A little tear.
Sheds.
Yeah. Here we go.
Looked like a false start on New Boston. No, it was not a false start. I think it was 12 men on the field. 12 men on the field because a New Boston player was trying to run off the field before they snapped the ball, and I think they snapped the ball when he was on the field. So 12 people versus 11, not very fair. So zebra with the good flag call.
Isn't it crazy how little flag can mean so much?
That is
All
crazy.
So gracefully.
So we'll see what New Boston does after the unfortunate penalty for them there. Looks like a 3rd and 10. Perhaps they'll open it up with a pass. They've run the ball every play. Doesn't look like that'll change. Hand off to the fullback. Up the middle. Gaping hole. Bring him to a... Almost got out. Oh, no. They'll give him the first down. Looked a little short to me, but they'll give him the first down for gain of 10. Good run by the New Boston fullback. Who was that? Number 6? Perhaps? Or number... No, I think it was number 6. Johnston. I don't know if I've ever heard that last name. Johnston. Not Johnson. Johnston. Cool name, dude. Rylan? Rylan Johnston?
I like that name, Rylan.
Oh, fullback gets a carry again. Oh, takes 3 rabbits to bring him down. Looks like a gain of 11. Bring New Boston into the red zone on a first down. We'll see if New Boston can capitalize on their first red zone appearance with... There is 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like New Boston's just going to let it wind down and go to the second quarter. They will flip sides.
All right now we're getting a close-up on the field. We see some coaches down there, some high school players trying to give some middle schoolers some motivation.
Jaden Riley down there.
There we go. Who else? Is that Asher Wells?
The Asher Wills.
The-
Will be back in action tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight. Tomorrow night. Be his first game of the season for the Rabbits.
Yeah.
Suffered a collarbone injury. Kept him out of the first 2 games against Elysian Fields and Redwater. Did you watch the Redwater game for the Rabs?
Me?
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, yes, you're in the
Yeah.
band. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was there.
Oh, yeah, you're color guard.
I'm not in color guard anymore.
Oh,
I am marching with my instrument this year.
sorry.
There's nothing to apologize
My
for.
bad.
There we go. We get another close-up. I believe number 33, his name is Cannon.
Cannon.
Yep, that's his name.
Good name.
And number 7 looks like Hayes Highland.
Some big 8th graders.
Yeah. I was down there talking to them when my brother was down there. I was like, oh my goodness, they all look like little adults.
Man, that is not fair.
Yeah.
They're taller than me. Sure wish I had some height. Oh, well. I've survived this long. Think I'll make it.
You won't make it up there, but you'll make it.
I mean, okay, I'll take that just for undisclosed reason. But no, that's fine.
At least it's not cloudy tonight. It's a beautiful open sky.
Beautiful 100 degrees down there.
Yeah.
But, it's not that bad. It's kind of like a cold front since 110's been
Yeah.
often. After the change of ends, New Boston on their own 18-yard line. In the I formation, once again, no surprise there. Run to the right. Almost breaks contain, but there is a horde of rabbits there to take him down. Take down number 1, Jackson. That's his last name.
Yeah.
I know a guy named Jackson.
I do too. Pretty famous around here in Rabbit
I know.
TV.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good commentator.
Yeah.
Does he have a nickname? Or is it just Jackson?
Dilly, yeah.
Dilly? Dilly? Oh. Like a dilly bar?
Yeah.
Is a dilly bar like the ice cream cone that's covered in chocolate? Is that what a dilly bar
Yeah,
is?
isn't it at Dairy Queen?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I think so.
Haven't been to Dairy Queen in a long time.
I'm not a fan.
I'm unbiased. I haven't gone there in a long time. Run to the left side. Oh, and he's stuffed. Oh, but he keeps chugging. Oh, no, he is stopped at the gain of 1 yard at the 17-yard line. No, that's 6. No, that's 17-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9. Because they started on the 18. Got 1 yard. Quick math there. Really be curious to see if New Boston's going to run it here. The run has not had a lot going for him. So you have to try to open it up with a play action or maybe a quick screen, perhaps. Nope. Looks like they're going to run it again. Pitch it to the right side. Number 3 gets a block. Legs keep moving. Bring him to
A stop.
the 5-yard line. Looks like it'll be a 1st and goal on New Boston on the 5-yard line. This has been a lengthy drive for New Boston.
Yeah.
I believe they got the ball with 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Would that be fair to say? That's what I'm going to go with. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and they have milked the clock to 5 minutes and 38 seconds in the second quarter. Well, isn't that something?
Yeah. Distance-wise, that's not a big gap right there.
Yeah. They've been pounding the rock, so imagine they'll keep going up the middle with this I formation. Hand it off to the fullback. Oh, and he's wrapped up by number 13 or number 23? I think it's number 23. Good tackle. Got off his block. Just blew that play up. Be a 2nd and goal here for New Boston. And no surprise here, New Boston is lined up in the I formation. I bet they're going to run it. And they do, to the left side. Legs are turning. Looks like he got there. Waiting for the signal, and he did. New Boston touchdown, 6-0 Lions. Impressive drive there from New Boston, just
That was.
holding possession of the ball. No real errors, not many penalties. Just kept on running the ball right through this Atlanta defense. See what New Boston's going to do here. Looks like they are lining up to go for it. Not too uncommon in middle school. Oh, no. They are going to kick the extra point. Look at this. Isn't that something? Looks like the kicker will be number 63, Juan Delgado.
Ooh. Were you a kicker in middle school, Will?
No, I was not. I couldn't have if I wanted to. Here's the kick.
There we go.
What a kick, Delgado. You got a leg on you. Great kick. Very impressive there. I believe we have a Juan at our school that used to kick for the football team.
Yeah.
Juan Campos.
Campos.
Good kicker last year for the Rabbits. Also a really good soccer player.
Yes.
The starting striker, starting forward, whatever floats your boat for the Atlanta Rabbits on the soccer team. Coached by the one and only Will Allen. So that will make the score 7-0 with 4:33 remaining in the second quarter. See if the Rabbits can bounce back here after their first drive. Didn't do much. But that was their first possession, so more than likely a lot of nerves there. Looks like number 1 is deep to return for the Rabbits. And I can almost guarantee you that Juan Delgado will be kicking off for New Boston after that impressive extra point.
You know who else is also impressive? Red River Lumber. They can hook you up with all your needs, with your homes and everything.
Love those guys.
We want to thank them for sponsoring us.
Yes, thank you, Red
River
River
Lumber.
Red River Lumber. Yes, thank you so much. And here's the kick from Delgado. Oh, pops it up. Oh,
Oh,
great catch by the Rabbit there. I believe number 15.
19.
19. Great catch. Way to secure that ball, not let the New Boston team get on it. Perhaps steal possession there. Great awareness from number 19 for the Rabbits. Looks like they're spotted on their own 40-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense, trotting back onto the field. One receiver to each side. Handoff up the gut. Cuts back to the right, 50-yard line, 55. Stopped at the 43-yard line. Good run by number 3. Oh, they're going to mark him at the 44. Not a very generous spot from this side zebra. This side zebra? Oh, that was very unfortunate spot. Marked him at the 50. I mean, the 45. Sorry. I don't know about that one. Here we go. Snap.
We got a little extra from Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. You know, when I retire, I might go visit him, help you with your retiring needs. We want to thank him for sponsoring us today.
Looks like the Rabbits have a 2nd and 4 here. 2nd and 4 after a run by the quarterback. Good job there by the quarterback using his legs. Had a little burst of speed. One receiver to each side. Pistol formation for the Rabbits. Quarterback design run. Cuts it up to the left side. At the 40, at the 35. I mean, at the 25. At the 20. Looks like he got to the red zone there. Looks like he was marked exactly on the 20 for the Rabbits, making it their first red zone appearance. See if they can do what New Boston did. When New Boston got to the red zone, they just pounded the rock and just simply went in. See if the Rabbits can do the same. See if they want to run the ball or maybe open it up with the pass. Haven't seen many passes tonight. I think we've seen one pass tonight. One receiver to each side. Pistol formation. Handoff up the gut. Good run. 20-yard line. 15. 10. And looks like he's going to be marked down at the 3-yard line. Good run by number 3 there for the Rabbits. Now, with the size of Atlanta's quarterback, I imagine he's about, I don't know, maybe 6 foot, 6'1". Would not be too uncommon to see a QB sneak here. Looks like there is a timeout called by New Boston. Going to talk it over. See if they can stop the Rabbits here on this 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
What do you think the Rabbits are talking about right now?
Right now, I bet he's just trying to calm. Matt Johnson's probably just trying to calm everybody down.
Yeah.
Probably about to score for the first time here. Just don't want to do anything. Don't want to do anything silly. Don't want to cough up the ball or fumble or anything like that. So that's just the opposite of what you want to do when you get the ball this side of the end zone. You've worked so hard, the last thing you want to do is squander away with something silly. The run game's been very wealthy for the Rabbits tonight. So is it for New Boston. The run game's been very wealthy for both teams.
Yeah.
Interested to see how defenses will change their scheme to stop the run. And after the timeout from New Boston, they run onto the field looking not too energetic. Not energetic. That's the right word.
Maybe they're holding it all in.
Holding it all in to the very last moment.
Yep.
I like that theory. They're going to need it with how well the quarterback has been running for Atlanta. Here's a snap. Oh, handoff to the H-back. Oh, he runs over a man at the 10.
Wow.
That was a lot of work there for the H-back, but
Was.
with a loss of 2 on the play, awkward handoff to start the play. He started off behind the line of scrimmage. Of course, everybody starts behind the line of scrimmage, but he started more than 4 yards back behind the line of scrimmage. But he did the most he could to get back to even ground. Be a second and goal here from the Rabs at the 5. Roll out to the... Oh, and he's taken down by New Boston's number 4, House.
House.
I bet he wanted to take the ball there and take it to the house, but
Go.
quarterback from Atlanta had some sure hands and didn't let that happen. Now, that play backed Atlanta up all the way to their own 12, so it'll be a 3rd and goal here from the 12. See what Atlanta does. The receiver's out wide this time instead of the original 2. So perhaps they're going to pass, or maybe they're just opening up some lanes. Flag on the play before they got started. Believe that to be an illegal formation on the Rabbits. Timeout called by the Rabbits. Want to talk it over. But yeah. 3rd and goal. Rabbits on their own 17-yard line. So they've just progressively went back and back and back and back. Now they're at the 17. Not the way you want to do it when you're on your own 3, trying to punch it in. But you know, sometimes that happens. See if Coach Matt Johnson can call up a good play for his Rabbits here. Try to score in their first red zone appearance with about 2 minutes left on the clock of this half. What do you think they're going to do, Mariah?
I don't know. There's always, it doesn't matter how far you've been pushed back, you can always build back up.
Of course. Don't know what the kicking game is like for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Probably not as good as New Boston's with Delgado,
Yeah.
the man, the myth, the legend.
If I could kick like him, I'd brag about it.
Me too.
I bet he does. I mean, I wouldn't judge him.
See what Matt Johnson called up here. It's a pass. Not much going there. Don't know where number 1 was going with that ball. But Coach Johnson does not seem happy. Not happy at all.
With the hands on the hips and everything.
He is not happy. Perhaps they're trying to run a screenplay there and maybe some miscommunication. Or maybe number 1 sent some pressure and just try to get away, try to get the ball out. Avoid the sack. But this is middle school, so I doubt they will kick it on the 4th and goal here. definitely going to go for it. Oh, and they got the number 1 lined up at quarterback. Receiver, a little wildcat here for the Rabbits. See what they do here. Oh, and it is a pass to number 1, the original quarterback, and great catch,
There we go.
touchdown for the Rabbits.
That was nice.
Great versatility there from number 1. The original quarterback went out to receiver, and the first time playing receiver tonight, makes a spectacular grab on the 3 and just plowed into the end zone to make it a 6-7 game. See if the Rabbits are going to try to tie it up here, go for 2. Great throw by number 5 for the Rabbits, who got brought in on that play to throw the ball. Very impressive throw. Great play call by Matt Johnson. Bringing in number 5 to throw it to number 1. Great idea.
I bet he was still pushing those words of motivation.
Of course.
Yep.
It's the way of Atlanta here. Timeout by Atlanta. They have
words.
1 remaining. I don't know if they ever got the play call.
Yeah.
And Johnson did not like what he saw. Called a timeout. The hat is off. And usually when the hat is off of Coach Johnson's head, that is not a good sign. Probably motivating his boys.
He needs to take off his hat to clear his head.
Perhaps.
That was a good one.
Tee-hee-haw-haw.
Okay.
The hat is still, no, and he puts the hat back on. He has cooled down, folks. Got the play in. If they make this 2-point conversion, the hat is definitely going to stay on.
Yep.
But if they don't, it might come off. I don't know. We'll have to see. Rabbits and the jumbo formation. I formation. Hand it off to the running back. Up the gut. Oh, it's going to be close. And they give it to him. 2-point conversion is good by the Rabbits. Gives them a 1-point lead. 8-7 with 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining in this first half.
You know, as I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter how far you've been pushed back. You can still.
Yes, I agree. That drive almost looked like a disaster for the Rabbits.
Yeah.
Started on their own 3. It was 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Got pushed back all the way to the 17-yard line, and they still find a way to score. That's great coaching and great playing for the Atlanta Rabbits, giving them the lead. And the hat stayed on. He was happy about that one. New Boston is going to try to regroup after that wealthy drive by the Rabbits. See if they can come back, do a little 2-minute drill. New Boston has 2 timeouts remaining because they called one on defense during the Atlanta drive. But to no avail. Atlanta scored anyways. Number 1, the receiver, the quarterback, and the kicker kicking it off here. And it's an onside kick to the 50. Oh, Atlanta almost got that one. Good recovery by number 14, Jackson Murphy.
Another Jackson?
Well, this is his first name.
Yeah.
The other Jackson was the last name. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find another one. A lot of J's. There's only 2 Jacksons, though. We got a John, a Juan, a Jaquan, Jeremiah, Jason, Jacob, spelled with a Y,
Oh.
a Jackson, and then, of course, the other Jackson, and a Johnston. Johnston. With an S. So, 2 last names there. Others are first names. See if this group of Jays on the New Boston offense can do anything here with under 2 minutes remaining. Pitch to the right side, number 8. Turns it upfield. Oh, and he's slung down by number 23. That looks like a horse collar. Not what you want to do there if you're the Rabbits. Last thing you want to do is give New Boston free yards. The clock was still rolling there for a little bit for the Rabbits. For New Boston after that flag. Unfortunate luck for them. It's rolling again. They got about 80 seconds left. See if they can score within that time frame. They still have 2 timeouts. Not much there for New Boston. Looks like a gain of 2. See if they want to use one of their timeouts, and they do. To stop that clock. The clock managed by yours truly, Coach Drake, tennis coach. Gotta love that guy. Good coach. I'll put New Boston at their own 29-yard line.
What do you think's going to happen this time?
Well, they got a 2nd and 8 with 1 minute remaining. Well, 1:01.
Yep, 61.
I imagine they're going to run the ball because they've run the ball the entire game. We've not seen one pass from the New Boston offense. We've seen 2 from the Atlanta offense, 1 resulting in a touchdown. But maybe New Boston will go against their everything they believe in the run game and open it up with play action. Play action would be a good idea here. You've been running the ball the whole game. Linebackers are starting to creep in for the Rabs here.
And maybe it's a technique. Maybe it'll go far.
Yeah, run the ball a lot, run the ball. Get Atlanta assuming they're going to run the ball, and then they pull it out with the play action. Maybe burn a DB deep. They'd love to do that here with 1 minute remaining. They were in the huddle for a long time, so I would not be surprised here if it was a pass, since most of the time they've been running the ball, so they're used to that play call. But I don't know, they might surprise me here and go with the run. All right, they're going to open it up. Lefty sling, and it was almost picked off by number 7 for Atlanta, just through his hands. Good pass breakup, however. That is unfortunate for number 7 of Atlanta. He had wide open field. If he would have caught that one, I do not know if he would have been touched for 70-plus yards. Good pass deflection, nonetheless. 3rd and 9 for the Lions. After that pass, their first of the night. Number 2, their quarterback, England. The British man. The lefty. Oh, of course he's lefty. He's from Great Britain. That makes sense. See what he does here. Looks like it'll be another pass play. Up the seam. Wide open. 5. Touchdown, New Boston. That was a great play call from the New Boston coaches there. Faked a receiver screen, threw it up the seam. Great play for New Boston there. That'll make the score 13-8 with 49 seconds remaining in the first half. Coach Johnson is not happy. The hat is still on, but he is not happy.
I think we need a timer for when he...
For how long the hat stays off? That would be a good idea. That would be a great graphic. See if New Boston kicks it here, tries to get some points back on the 2-point conversion. They got the one for sure because Delgado is almost a sure thing after that one kick that I saw. Booted that thing through the uprights.
Do you know if New Boston has soccer?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. I do not remember Atlanta playing them last year, but they possibly could have one. And here's the two-point conversion. Looks like a quarterback design run. Oh, and not much going there. Great. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. I have got no idea what the flag could be on. Possibly a face mask, maybe a horse collar. That is very ticky-tacky, if that is the call. Didn't see a lot of contact there. It is on the Rabbits. I don't know what the call was. I turned my head away for a second and didn't see the head zebra give the call. But it moves them up half a yard. And the way they've been running the ball, I bet they're going to go either fullback, sneak up the middle, or just handing it off to their running back up the middle. And a timeout called by New Boston. They did not like what they saw. Head coach for New Boston, who is Jody Littleton. Coach Littleton.
That's a good solid coach.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Oh, Coach Littleton had us running those gashers today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Think he teaches history?
It's almost a surefire bet.
Yeah.
Almost a surefire bet. A lot of the coaches teach history. Some are very good at it.
Yeah.
Much like our very own Coach Baca. Very good dual credit history teacher. Have you done the assignment tonight for history?
You know,
Not to throw you under the bus.
I'm halfway there.
You
As
mean?
soon as we leave here, I'm gonna finish it up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about what needs to be put down.
Do you remember the topic, the prompt?
I have to reread it.
Oh, you have to reread it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
You know, can't think of it off the top of my head.
I did the forum part before I
Yeah.
came here, but I have not done my responses to
Yep.
other people's responses. New Boston lined up in the I formation here. Tied into the left side. And they're going to run it up there. Guy, and it's blown up. It is blown up by number 13. What a play. Came off his block. Put the fullback in his place. Great play by number 13 there with 49 seconds remaining to stop the New Boston Lions from getting that 2-point conversion.
You seem very passionate about that, Will.
Well, he absolutely blew it up. And I love a good defensive
Yeah.
play. Hit him with a little flex after that. Gotta love the passion.
You know what we also love here at Rabbit TV is shopping locally.
Yes, I love shopping locally.
What's your favorite shop downtown?
It is the
It could be a restaurant, a store.
it's the store owned by Autry. Campbell Autry's father?
Yeah.
I do not remember what it is called. It is a Western store. Rockin' A. Rockin' A. It is a great store.
Do you go there often?
I've been there before. But the one time I was in there, I got an amazing vibe, and I need to go back. When my cowboy hat gets worn down, perhaps. Or I need a pocket knife.
You know, for Western Day, you could always go down there.
Well, I'm not going to bring a pocket knife to
No,
school
I'm
on
talking
Western
about
Day.
that.
That is not a good idea.
Maybe the cowboy hat.
Yes, the
Yeah.
cowboy hat for sure. Coach Tank would, I'm not Coach Tank. Tank would get on to me.
Officer.
Officer Tank. Great officer here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I bet he shops locally.
Yep.
He definitely goes to Rockin' A all the time.
What's your favorite place to eat downtown?
Eat downtown?
Yep. What about a little Italian place with a guy holding a pizza?
Are you referring Luigi's?
I am.
Luigi's is good. I'm not gonna knock him, but I'm an Uncle Juan's fan.
You know, I get that. I work at Luigi's and I'd still.
You still go to Uncle Juan's?
Yeah.
Well, don't let your boss hear that.
Yeah. he
Delgado
might.
with the kick. Trying to save you. And it's a little squib to number. Is that 13? Is that number 13 with the catch? Man, this guy is everywhere. Blowing up 2-point conversions. Catching squib kicks. I mean, this guy is the real deal. I sure wish I knew his name, but I just
Yeah.
don't. I want to shake this man's hand after the game. I'd probably be looking up at him since I am vertically challenged. Oh, looky there. We were talking about the homework, and my father sent me a reminder to do the homework. But I knew I had to do the homework, so I don't know what good his reminder serves. Sorry, Father. Thanks for watching. Thank all of you that are watching this broadcast of the 8th grade A football team. Had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah.
Good defensive battle. Number 13 is on offense for Atlanta. I hope he gets the ball. Here we go. Quarterback design one run up the middle. Oh. For about a gain of... Oh, the pile is still going. Good work by the offensive lineman keeping that pile going. I don't know if the Zebras believe in forward progression. But
No, I could be wrong, but I believe that number 13 is a Riojas. That looks like Ian Riojas to me.
Ian Riojas, yes.
I could be wrong.
I know Ian Riojas.
Yep.
He runs on the middle school cross country team, he placed at the last meet at Pittsburgh. Good runner and also a good football player. But since I am partial to cross country, I hope he continues his running ways in high school. Yes. My fantasy receiver for the Lions has caught a touchdown, proving all my fantasy haters wrong, that I was going to have a bad season this year. Cough, cough, Coach Drake. I don't know if he heard me.
He probably doesn't listen to haters.
I try not to listen to my haters either, but I have so many, it's hard not to. Here we go. First down for the Rabbits on their own 35. And the pass by the Rabbits, number 1 with the pass, throwing it to number 10. I don't know for sure, I believe that to be a Wells boy.
Yeah, that looks like it. I'm not sure of his first
I don't know his first name, but that does look like Wells, son of Asher Wells. I mean, not son.
Little brother.
Little brother of Asher Wells, a receiver / tight end for the Atlanta Rabbits. And the hat is backwards for Matt Johnson.
Oh.
It is not off. It's not forward. It's backwards.
What does that mean?
I have no
Your
idea.
Middle school experience?
I've got no idea.
Huh.
They've got 3 receivers to the right side, looking like another pass play. Number 1 drops back, slings it to no one. Or maybe number 7. Looks like a little miscommunication there. He was running a go. He thought, number 1, I guess, thought he was running a out route. Bring up a 3rd and 10 from Atlanta's own 37-yard line. I cannot count.
You know, we're all a little bad at math. Some people more than others.
That is true. Not due to lack of how great of the teachers we have. Mr. P, great pre-cal teacher.
Yeah.
And the man, the myth, the real legend, Mr. Nugent. Miss him, went to Avenger.
Yes.
Math teacher at Atlanta for a very long time. However, I still don't like math after how fun Mr. Nugent made it.
Yeah.
3rd and 10 for the Rabbits. Looking like another pass play. Number 1 trying to throw it downfield to Wells, and it is out of bounds. You know, I like the idea for the Rabbits throwing it here because you really got nothing to lose with 17 seconds left. But if number 1, and don't get me wrong, it was a good throw. But that throw has to be in bounds. You didn't really give your receiver a chance there. But I understand he didn't have a lot of protection. He was evading pressure. But you got to make sure that ball's in bounds just to give your receiver a chance.
All right, there's 17 seconds left in this quarter. What do you think can happen in 17 seconds?
Looks like Atlanta's going to go for it here. Receivers to the left or the right. I think it's the right.
Can't remember.
Receiver to the right, yes. And it's going to be a QB draw up the middle. There's nobody there. One man to beat, and he makes an open field tackle. Number seven for New Boston might have just saved a Rabbits touchdown. Atlanta has no timeouts. The clock will momentarily stop for the chains to move. And New Boston calls a timeout. They just bailed Atlanta out. I do not understand why New Boston would call a timeout there. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it was a timeout. It was look like a sub for an injured player. They got 5 seconds. The clock is running. It'll be a pass play for number 1. He heaves it into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 6. And that will bring us to halftime with your Atlanta Rabbits down 8-13 against the New Boston Lions.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Undetected vision issues can lead to difficulties in school, hinder social interactions, and even affect their self-esteem. The good news is that there's a simple solution: regular eye checkups for your child. If a vision issue is identified, corrective measures like glasses or contact lenses can make a world of difference.
The Eye Guys are a proud supporter of Rabbit TV and Atlanta High School. Go Rabs!
Here, we provide quality materials for your dream home, and Atlanta ISD provides quality educational opportunities to help students pursue their dream futures. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a continued supporter of Rabbit TV.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
A place I can learn a lifelong skill? Sure, I'd like to see that.
Atlanta can show you that.
A place where I can be creative? Sure, I'd like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place where I can give back to my community? I'd like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place with a competitive spirit?
Sure, I like to see that.
I'd love to see that. I can show you that.
A place where we'd never give up? I'd like to see that.
I can show you that.
A place I can pursue multiple talents? I would like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place I can be ready for life. I'd like to see that.
Atlanta can show you that.
It has been said that the education system is on life support, that it's broken. Somewhere teachers are leaving the profession. Somewhere, there isn't enough funding. But that's not here. We teachers, administrators, aides, and other support services, we are Atlanta by choice. We choose to show up and be there for our students. With our whistles, flare pins, and print shop orders, we choose Atlanta. We choose to step into the challenge of not only educating, but molding our students to reach their full potential. To rise up and get gritty. Through good days and bad, we answer the call to lead our students and city into the future.
Thank you for choosing my education.
Thank you for choosing our community.
Thank you for choosing to teach me.
Thank you for choosing my daughter.
Thank you for choosing to be a part of the Atlanta family. Thank you for choosing to build the leaders of tomorrow.
Thank you for choosing to love on me.
Thank you for choosing to keep our children safe.
Thank you for choosing Atlanta ISD.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing Atlanta.
We are Atlanta by choice.
In the realm of achievement, it's not just talent that sets the stage alight. It's that relentless flame within burning bright that fuels the triumph of the human spirit. It's the sweat, the tears, the countless hours of training, all become the bricks that lay the foundation of greatness. But it's not only about natural gifts, it's about what lies beneath the surface, about putting in that extra effort when others might falter. It's the resilience that pushes boundaries and conquers limits, defying what was once thought impossible. From the football field to the volleyball court, from the cross-country routes to the cheerleaders, champions are forged through determination and unwavering commitment. Each victory, each medal is a testament to the power of hard work, to the relentless pursuit of greatness. But the true essence of these endeavors lies not only in the trophies won, but in the character built. In all things, the pursuit of excellence goes beyond the cheers of the crowd. It transcends the final score or standing ovation. It's the celebration of the journey, the sweat-soaked jersey, the blisters earned, the camaraderie forged, and the passion that keeps the flame alive. So to all those who dare to dream and reach for the stars, know this. The path to greatness is paved with determination, sacrifice, and the willingness to put in the extra mile, even when the going gets tough. So rise with conviction, march with courage, and play with your soul. Embrace the challenge and seize the day, for it's in the crucible of hard work and extra effort that champions of tomorrow are forged. This is your time, your moment to shine. Embrace the journey and let your light illuminate the world. So go forth and write your story of triumph. For within you lies the power to change the game and inspire generations to come.
Alrighty, we're back from the break.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry we didn't get to say goodbye. Apologize about that one.
In case you weren't here for the first half, I'll catch you up real quick. It was a running battle for both sides. Not a lot of passing. But when Atlanta did decide to pass, it got them their only touchdown so far. It is 8-13 New Boston with a new half. New half.
New half, New Boston?
No.
No.
Maybe. New half, New Boston. I know. Here we go. Atlanta's going to receive the ball since they deferred at the start of the game. This will be Atlanta's fourth possession. only one possession resulting in a touchdown. But we're going to discredit one possession since they only had the ball for about 50 seconds. Hard to score with only 50 seconds left, but they got close. Heaving up a ball at the end of the half, resulting in an interception. And here is my main man, Juan Delgato, to kick it off.
Is that going to be your best friend after this game?
I want to shake his hand.
Yeah.
Much like number 13 for the Rabbits. And it is a booming kick to number 1, I think. Oh, and he's taken down at his own 37-yard line. Yes, that was number 1. The receiver, the quarterback, the kicker, and the kick returner.
All of the above.
He does it all.
All of the above box.
Check. When you don't know an answer on a test, do you always guess all of the above?
I always pick either B or C.
B or
Whichever
C?
one looks better.
But like, let's say you didn't know it all, and letter D was all of the above. Would you pick it?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think number 1 would, though.
Yeah, I think you would, because he is all of the above.
Yeah.
And we saw this at the end of half. Atlanta going with a 3-receiver set to the right. And they tried to throw it to their running back coming out of the backfield, and number 3 was there, swatted it down. Atlanta's lucky that didn't turn into an interception.
Yeah, to me it looked like he was trying to throw it to New Boston. He was right there and just
Swatted it down.
Yep.
Christopher Whaley, a running back and defensive end. Good athletic player for the New Boston Lions. And here we go with Atlanta with this same formation. 3 receivers to the right, running back in the backfield. He motions out. QB draw up the middle. There's nobody there. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Mama butter my biscuits. That boy is gone.
Wow.
What a play call. Draw the attention from the linebackers away from the quarterback. Quarterback draw all the way. That man was untouched.
Wow.
Making the score 14-13, your Atlanta Rabbits. They went for 2 last time and got it. See if they do the same thing here.
I mean, that was just an open grass.
Wide open.
Yep.
Wide open spaces, much like the Chicks, the country music group. You know that song, Wide Open Spaces?
I do not.
Something like, Wide Open Spaces.
There you go.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Might have to do some Rabbit TV karaoke.
Please no. Rabbits with a jumbo formation. Strong to the right side. And they're going to flip it there. Not much there. Let me guess. Number 3 for New Boston was right there. Got off his block. Tackle in space. Good tackle from Christopher Whaley. Atlanta scored that touchdown in 23 seconds of obtaining the ball. So, very impressive stuff there from Atlanta. See what New Boston can do here, getting the ball back. New Boston has had a lot of methodical drives, not a lot of big explosive plays, but just getting 5 yards almost every run and just continuing, wearing down this Atlanta defense. See if they can stop them here, the Atlanta defense this time, or see if New Boston's going to continue the strong run game. Here we go for the kick. Number 33 for the Rabbits. Looks like an onside kick. He's looking that way. And I'm correct. It is an onside kick. Good bounce. Oh, good hands. Good hands there from number 77, Case Blackstone, an offensive lineman. That's very impressive from an offensive lineman to have hands like that. Sign that boy up for tight end.
Yeah, looked like almost a baseball catch right there.
Like a shortstop
Yep.
digging up a ground ball. Kind of what it looked like. Perhaps a first baseman digging up a bad throw. One hopper. But with the onside kick, New Boston gains good field position at the 50. Down by 1. See if they can do something here. New Boston has relied heavily on the run game. Seen a few passes from the lefty, England. 2 in the backfield. Motion to the right side. Flips it there. Tries to cut back. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 2 if they're generous. Yep, looks like a gain of 2. Bring up a 2nd and 8. Coach Johnson's hat is turned back the right way.
Yeah.
It's forward. It's not backwards. It's not off. It's forward. I think that means he's good with what's going on. He's even. I think backwards is when he gets a little nervous, or maybe he wants a good look. And the hat comes off when he gets a little upset.
What if he's signaling them?
Like he's
What if
taking the
that
hat off
hat-
and he's like waving it?
No, like the hat backwards. What if that's a
Oh,
signal?
I don't know. It might be. Run up the middle for New Boston. Great tackle for the defensive lineman for Atlanta. Looked like number 13 and 61 on that tackle there. Number 13, if you weren't here in the first half, has had some amazing defensive plays, also playing a little bit of offense. We believe it to be Ian Riojas, but we are not entirely sure. New Boston with the 3rd and 7 here. Two in the backfield. Run to the right side. Lot of space. Cuts it up. Oh, it's going to be close. See if they give it to him or not. Yep, and that's a first down. Gain of 7 on the play. That brings up a 1st and 10 for New Boston on their own 40-yard line. A lot of hard-nosed running for New Boston. Unfortunate for the Rabbits defense not to cash in on a 3rd and 7, holding them to a 4th down. New Boston in the I formation again. A lot of talk to the fullback. He might get the ball. No, it's a pass. And it's picked off. Picked off by number 1.
Yep, there we go.
He cuts it up. Oh, and he got to his own 47-yard line.
And we believe that number 1 is DeAndre.
DeAndre?
Yeah.
Number 1 is DeAndre. Well, DeAndre, have yourself a night.
Yes.
He has a receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown that went for about 50-something yards, and now he has an interception. So this man is having a game. He did return it to the Rabbits' own 46-yard line. And now he comes back to quarterback this offense. Getting a few pats on the helmet for that interception. Doesn't even look tired, DeAndre. That youthful resilience.
Yeah, I mean, when you're so skilled, you don't get tired.
That's true. Handoff up. It got blown up in the backfield by number 54 and number 3. Number 3's been all over the place for New Boston. They cannot seem to block number 3. Rabbits perhaps might need to move a tight end to that side where number 3 is. to have 2 blockers on him since he's just been savaging this Atlanta offensive line.
Yeah, I'm up here in the press box, and I'm scared of number 3.
I would not want to cross him. He's the tallest member on the New Boston defense by just a glance. About as tall as DeAndre, possibly taller. I think he is taller. Maybe by an inch or 2. And here we go. Rabbits with 3 receivers to the right again. Running back in the backfield. Running back motions out. And he's wide open. They throw it there to number 3 for Atlanta. Oh, and he cuts up. Oh, and he makes another spin move. He cuts back. There was a lot of movement there for about a gain of 3 yards. Hey, and there's some extracurricular activity. Don't like to see that. Good job by the umpire. I mean, not the umpire, the zebra to break it up. Extracurricular activity there from number 3 for Atlanta and number 2 for New Boston. You don't want to see that from number 2, especially since he is your quarterback. Both these quarterbacks playing both ways, both DeAndre and England, both playing safety and quarterback. DeAndre, however, is significantly taller than England. Just shows that doesn't matter how tall you are, anybody can play some good football at quarterback. One receiver to each side. Here's the snap. Quarterback run. DeAndre cuts it back to the 41-yard line. Looks like it'll be a 4th and 6 here. Rabbits lining up to go for it, looks like. And a timeout by the Rabbits. I want to talk over this 4th and 6 try. But the hat is still on forward, so looks like Matt Johnson's not too upset. Going to call up a good play here for his Rabs.
Yeah, earlier I saw him take it off, and he had the hat crumbled in
Ooh,
his hand.
That's not a good sign.
Yep.
Possibly some going to make this team run later, perhaps. So what do you think they're going to do here? You think they're going to punt, or you think they're going to go for it?
I think they're going to go for it. I have a feeling. Oh, I love the close-up talks.
Matt Johnson, Colton Hicks, and
Coach Riley.
Coach Riley coaching them up, giving them some talk. There are several players on this Atlanta team that are as tall or taller than Coach Johnson.
I know I'm definitely not.
Me too.
He's almost looking up to his players.
That's a good side for the future to come for the varsity team.
Oh, you just saw Asher Wells tap his brother's head.
Tap his brother's helmet.
Yep.
Give him a little encouragement there. Like to see that from the family. And since Asher Wells' brother is an 8th grader, he will be a freshman next year, so perhaps we'll get to see a little Wells on Wells action. Here we go, 4th and 6. Big play for the Rabbits here. Here's the snap. Quarterback run to the right. He's got some open space. That'll be a first down, but there is some laundry on the field. Looks like this one's coming back. I think that was a hold by number 3, TJ Rainey. Yep, that's a hold on the Rabbits. Oh no, looks like we have an injured Rabbit on the field. Looks like that is number 1, DeAndre. This is the last thing you want to see at a football game. Anybody get injured?
Especially the all of the above guy.
That's true. He was tackled by a shoestring tackle, so maybe just a little, maybe of a rolled ankle here, perhaps. I don't know, not meaning to speculate. We're just going to hope he's okay.
That's the one thing we want to see. Speaking of seeing, we want to thank one of our sponsors, the Eye Guys. You know, I've been needing to wear my glasses. Maybe I'll go get a word of encouragement from them because I don't wear them.
That would be smart.
Yep.
You probably should wear them. Maybe you can see, you know.
Yeah.
That would help.
I would. My grandma gets mad at me all the time about it.
You love to see that. DeAndre,
that.
no, yes, I see what you did there. But number one, DeAndre walking back to his own huddle was given a high five by number 77 from New Boston, Case Blackstone. You just love to see that sportsmanship from these teams, even after a little chippiness going on. And it looks like DeAndre is going to stay in the game.
There we go. Let's just hope he doesn't get injured worse.
Impressive toughness from this young man, laying it on the line for his team in a one-point game, which they are leading. Rabs are leading 14-13 with 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And this will be a 4th down and 11 due to the penalty. Well, I thought the penalty was a hold, but a hold would have backed him up 10 yards and instead of 5. So perhaps an illegal formation. I don't think it was a false start or they would have blown the play dead. So I'm going to go with illegal formation. Atlanta taking their time after the injured player timeout. Coach Johnson talking to number 5 for the Rabbits. And they're putting number 5 at quarterback. I do not see DeAndre on the field. Oh, no, he's at running back. Apologies. They handed off to him. Not much going there. Turnover on downs. New Boston gains possession at the timeline. No, that was not handed off to DeAndre. I apologize. I believe that was handed off to TJ Rainley. Not Rainey. Rainey. Apologies. DeAndre, however, is back on the field for this defensive possession. New Boston here down by 1. Trying to take the lead. For New Boston, there's one receiver split out to the right. I formation in the backfield. Tied into the left. Handoff. Oh, and it's a fumble. The ball is on the ground, and it's recovered by Atlanta. Or am I wrong? Wow. That ball was recovered by New Boston. That's unfortunate for the Rabbits. There were loads of Rabbit defenders in that vicinity. It looks like it just fell into a New Boston player's hands. New Boston gained 2 yards on that play on a fumble. They lucked out for sure. Do not need those unforced errors to pile up. New Boston in the jumbo formation. Pitch it to the left. Number 4 tries to cut it to the edge. He gets about 5 yards. He gets about 10 yards. Cuts it back to the right side. Oh, and he's slung down by number 10. I think that's the Wells boy. Gain of 15 yards. Impressive run by number 4, Kristen House. He was trying to take it to the house there.
You've already said that one.
Well, you didn't have to steal my thunder there. You could have just let it slide, but that's okay.
It's all right.
No, it's okay. I respect it. For those of you NFL fans out there, the Chiefs are leading the Lions 13-7 with 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes has thrown 2 touchdowns. We are awaiting the extra point. And if you're like me and you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think that's how you say his name, on your fantasy team, you're very pleased with his first half performance. And here we go for New Boston. Pitches it to the right side, cuts it up. Yeah. Oh, he's still going. I think he got the first down. What a run. Well, apparently, the last run for New Boston, there must have been a penalty because they backed him up and they did not give him the first down. I sure wish they would throw flags when there was a penalty. I did not see one. Maybe I'm blind. It is getting a little dark. But that is a first down for New Boston. Looks like they're going to let this third quarter run out. And that is all we got for 3 quarters. Atlanta leads by 1, 14-13. We got 8 minutes left to decide this one, folks. Don't want to go anywhere. Looks like number 13 for the Rabbits is a little shaken up. That's not good. He's been playing lights out on defense tonight. Looks like he's grabbing his wrist. We suspect that to be Ian Riojas, but I am not entirely positive just because I do not have an Atlanta roster, which, again, we do apologize for that.
All right, we're going into the fourth quarter, Will. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good. This has been a good defensive
has.
battle so far. Not going to lie, I did not expect this good of football from an 8th grade team, but they have put it together, both New Boston and Atlanta.
And it's good to know that this is who's coming up next year.
The future of Atlanta,
Yep.
witnessing in our own eyes. Wonder how many players for this 8th grade A team will be on the varsity team next year.
Yeah.
Always curious as to see that. Some players go through some development on the JV teams, and some players are just called up straight to varsity, much like Jaden Riley. It was an impact the second he got to the high school.
Yes. We heard a lot from him the first 2 games.
Oh, yes, he's been putting it together. He's having a stellar year so far.
And it's just the beginning.
I know, it's just the start of what he can do.
Him
I believe.
and Peyton Harrison as well.
Oh, Peyton Harrison's been lighting up for Atlanta. Pitch to the right. He cuts it up. He cuts it back. He's at the 25. Oh, he cuts it again. 20, 15. There's 2 defenders, and he's wrestled down. Oh, the ball comes loose. Atlanta. No, he calls him down. That is a late call by the Zebra. You don't like to see that. Atlanta fans are not happy about that one. That is a late call. Looks like there's an injured New Boston player on the field. Not good to see. Looks like it was the running back on that play. Take him down by the Wells boy. See a close-up of Jamari and Austin, and Landon Johnson.
Here we go. And his name is Austin right there with Coach Puckett.
Coach Puckett, another stellar coach for this Atlanta team. And it looks like the new Boston player, number 1, Jackson, who's been a really important piece for them tonight, will walk off the field under his own power. That's good, great to see. And in other news, his run sets up a 1st and goal at their own 3-yard line for New Boston. He was zigging and zagging on that last play. I think he juked at least 4 Atlanta defenders.
Yeah, that was a lot of obstacles he went through.
Oh, yes.
That was very...
And I think the hat's off, folks. I think the hat is off. That is not a good sign if you're a Rabbit. Oh, no, I lied. I was looking at the wrong coach. The hat is on, but his hands are on his hips. And you don't like to see that. See what New Boston can do here without Jackson on the field. I'm going to bet they're going to run the ball. Perhaps to the right side. They got a tight end over there, receiver to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield, in the I formation. England will take the snap under center. And it's up the gut to the weak side, and he's chugging, and he won't get there. Good stop by the Atlanta defensive line. Gain of 2 yards, bringing him up to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for New Boston on their 1-yard line. Run game's been very strong for them tonight. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a fullback sneak, perhaps. They've liked that play. England trotting back onto the field after the play, giving it to his offense. Yeah, the receivers walking to the left side, didn't even go to the huddle. I can almost guarantee that this will be a run play.
They might trick you.
They could.
I doubt it, but they could.
Here's the snap. Up the gut. Oh, no, it's a QB. It's a QB.
It's going around.
Go around.
There we go.
Around about Peyton Manning. England with the touchdown. That brings the Lions up 5, 19-14 with 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Great drive by the New Boston offense there. Little trickeration on the 1-yard line. And that was a great call by New Boston's head coach, Littleton. Coach Littleton. Great call by Coach Littleton there. Was going to be blown up in the backfield by the Wales kid if he had handed that ball off. So good thing the quarterback tucked it and ran with it all the way. He was virtually untouched going into that right pylon for the easy 6 for New Boston. And they're going to kick it here to make it a 6-point game.
I'm going to take a wild guess on who's kicking. Delgado?
Juan Delgado. He's 1 for 1 with extra points tonight. Timeout by New Boston. New Boston just called a timeout? I'm sorry, but that's not the best clock management by New Boston. You cannot waste a timeout there if you're just going to kick the extra point. Now, if you decide to change your mind and go for 2, I can understand that. But, however, I do not understand calling a timeout if you run your extra point team, your kicking team, back onto the field. It makes virtually no sense.
And right now it looks like the hat is off and the hands are on the hips.
No, it's not.
He's over there?
He's over there.
I am wrong.
I know. I made the same mistake you did. I thought 2 coaches wearing gray shirts tonight. It makes it a little confusing.
All of them are wearing gray shirts.
I know. They're all rocking gray tonight.
And we did get a close-up look of number 13. It did look like to be Ian Riojas.
Ian Riojas. He's been balling out tonight on this Atlanta defense. See if he can lead his squad to get a stop here. And I think they've changed their mind. I think they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here, lengthening it out to a 7-point game, which virtually doesn't make a lot of sense to me, since if you have it at 6, it's virtually the same thing because Atlanta has not shown that they have a kicking unit tonight. So Atlanta would try to get 8 anyway, so I don't understand the point. And they get it anyway. Jump pass to number 14, Jackson Murphy.
Right now we hear a lot from our middle school cheerleaders.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
They've been going strong since the 7th grade B team.
Yeah, I mean.
Through 7th grade A team, through 8th grade B team, through 8th grade A team. 4 games. That's that is putting in the work. And we have an injured New Boston player on the field. Looks like Jackson Murphy there is a little shaken up. Hobbles off the field. Looks like that right ankle, right leg of his. Your Atlanta Rabbits are down 7 points with 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. You see, that's what I was talking about earlier, folks. It doesn't make sense to me for New Boston to go for 2 there, which they got it, granted, but it doesn't make sense to me to go for 2, since if the Rabs were to get 6 and you were to kick the extra point, the score would still be the same. But I guess now, since you got the extra point, since you got the 2-point conversion, you're now leading if the Rabs score a touchdown, and they have to convert the 2-point. They have to have the 2-point conversion to win the game, which I guess I understand the logic, but I personally would have let my boy Juan Delgado kick it.
I agree.
But I guess that's why I'm up here and Coach Littleton is down there.
Yep.
Making big plays.
And coaches know their players more.
That's true. That is true. Perhaps Delgado gets a little nervous.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kicks off here. Booming kick to the 20-yard line. Caught by DeAndre. He tries to cut it back to the right side. Not a lot of folks there.
Ooh.
Oh, and he's refusing to go down. Eventually taken down at the 31-yard line. He ran about 60 yards for a gain of 10 yards, but you got to respect the hustle.
Yeah. Looked like he had his leg stuck right there.
Yeah. Number 8, he's a little hobbled on the play, grabbed his legs and just would not let go. Refusing to quit. Respect the grind for number 8. Tony Mathis, running back DB.
I'd be too scared to grab someone's leg. I feel like they would kick me.
Well, he was holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
That leg was not moving, but the other one was moving. That's where he might have gotten kicked possibly, make him a little hobbled. Not the 31-yard line, it's the 36-yard line. Man, I really wish I could see and count. Well, that's okay. Here we go. The Rabbits take possession on the 36-yard line with 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining of this game. Down by 7. See if they can put some points on the board here. 1 receiver each side. 3 people in the backfield. Hand off to the left side. Blown up in the backfield by number 4. House.
You know, House is small but mighty.
He is. He's not as tall as number 3, that's for sure. But he has been playing very well tonight. Shout out to this new Boston defensive line.
Yeah.
They have not taken no for an answer. They have been everywhere on this field. Like to see that from your defensive line. Not a lot of defensive line substitutions, so these boys have been playing all game.
Yeah, I bet they're going to go home and get a good night's sleep.
Oh, yes, for sure. Ice bath tomorrow, possibly. Gotta love the ice baths. And one receiver to each side, tandem in the backfield. H back in front of them.
You know, compared to Atlanta, the New Boston boys, they look a lot bigger.
Yeah. And I think the refs might have missed an offside call there by number 3, Christopher Whaley. Looks like he jumped a little early. Perhaps New Boston looked out there. That'll bring up a 3rd and forever for Atlanta. But this pass game has been clutch when they've needed it to be. So we'll see what Coach Johnson draws up here. Talking to his boy DeAndre. The hat is backwards, wishing us some good luck to his players. Let's see what DeAndre can pull out of his hat here. He's had a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and an interception tonight. Having a great game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back in the backfield. Pistol formation. Here's the snap. Looking like a pass play. Number 3 in the backfield, and the ball is loose. New Boston falls on it. New Boston falls on it. And guess who caused that forced fumble? Christopher Whaley. Whaley, have yourself a game, young man. He has been everywhere tonight. He's been getting tackles left and right. And there, with the sack, forced fumble, possibly his biggest play of the night, might win him the game here. But there is 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. I believe Atlanta has 2 timeouts remaining. The Atlanta defense is going to need to get a stop here for New Boston, and quick. But the way New Boston has been running the ball tonight, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Here we go. New Boston. 2 in the backfield. Oh, here comes another New Boston player running on the field. A little bit tardy. That's okay. Everybody's a little tardy sometimes. And Ian Riojas is sprinting onto the field, ready to play some football. Lining up his linebacker position. 2 running backs in the backfield. Here's the snap to England. Pitch to the left. He's got a opening on the sideline. He's at the 10. He's got 1 man to beat. It's DeAndre. DeAndre wrestles him out of bounds. Oh, little extracurricular there. Little step over. I don't like that. Zebra needs to throw a flag there. There's no place for that in this game. No place at all. Especially since he's on the ground. After making a good tackle, you don't need to disrespect him like that. Just play the game. Bring up a 1st and goal here at New Boston's 3-yard line. Atlanta might just need to send the house here. They might just need to send both their linebackers and possibly their safeties. Because they've been running the ball very well tonight.
They have.
But New Boston has been mixing up with some outside runs and some inside runs, so it's hard to plug the middle when you know that someone could juke you out on the outside.
It's definitely hard to read them, too.
Yes.
You never know what they're going to do next.
Because they're always in the same formation.
Yep.
And here's the snap. Pitch to the right. And he cuts it up. Touchdown.
There you go.
Touchdown, New Boston.
With about 1:30 left in this game.
The clock is running. And it stops. That New Boston score makes it 27-14. And I hate to say it, but I don't know if the Rabbits can come back from this one. It's going to take a whole lot from this Atlanta squad to come back from this one.
Can you tell me the difference from looking at it? The math?
The math?
Yep.
14 minus 27.
Is?
Wait, hold up. 13.
There you go.
They're down 13. Some good. I was going to put it in my calculator, but she put me on the spot there, so I had to do the math. And here's Juan Delgado with the extra point kick, and it is good.
There you go.
Delgado with the perfect 2-for-2 night. Player of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No. I think if we have to give player of the game to anybody, I think it's got to be to Christopher Whaley. Christopher Whaley, have yourself a day, young man. He has been everywhere on this defensive side of the ball, and he's also been running the ball very well tonight. Also, a shout out to Ridge England. He's had a pretty good game himself, calming down his offense, running in for a pay dirt himself once. So you're Atlanta. You're down 14 with 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining. You're just going to have to hope. Hope and pray. Run this. You see, the ideal solution for Atlanta here would be run this kickoff return back in about 12 seconds per se. And then you still got about 1 minute left. Kick an onside kick. Maybe get lucky, recover, and then score again. That's going. What'd you say?
I said yep.
Yeah, that's just the only way that Atlanta can come out with a W here tonight.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but it is improbable.
Yeah.
But all around good football tonight. Not a lot of errors.
Yeah, I mean, it was all great.
I think maybe 2 fumbles tonight, both recovered by the team that fumbled. And 1 interception thrown, caught by all the above man, DeAndre. Delgado to kick.
Surprisingly.
Shockingly. I bet he's going to boot it. I don't know if I would kick it to DeAndre here, though. He's been Atlanta's best athlete. Oh. And a squib. Not a squib. A pooch. That was a pooch kick to number 7. Giving Atlanta the ball on the 40-yard line. We're going to need some DeAndre magic here. Little witchcraft. We're learning about witchcraft. Witchcraft.
Not learning about it, learning about a.
Oh, yes, no. Disclaimer. We're not learning about witchcraft in our English class. That's not what we are talking about. I'm sorry, that Miss Neal has harped on that over and over.
We're talking about the magic that's going on in this game tonight, and then we brought it back to our
English class.
English.
And I misspoke. I apologize. We are not learning about witchcraft. I assure you. We're learning about the Salem witch trials. I apologize. And they got DeAndre at receiver here. I can almost guarantee that this ball is going to him. Number 5 at quarterback.
And if anyone can make something magical happen, it's him.
It's DeAndre. All the above man. Number 5 is thrown for a touchdown here. He winds up. He throws the ball. Oh, it's almost picked off by number 4, Tristan House. And I've said it 2 times. I'm going to say it 3.
Let me guess. He wants to take it to the
He
house.
would have took it to the house if he would have picked that one off, folks. Second down for the Rabs. 2nd and 10. DeAndre is back at quarterback. Possibly trying just to heave one up here.
We have 48 seconds left in this game.
See if they can make something happen.
Anything could happen.
Coach Johnson is not happy about something. Well,
the hat and arms are
The hat
out.
is up and the arms are up. He is not happy.
Giving a little starfish action right there.
Starfish action, yes. Oof, the Superman. Three receivers to the right here for the Rabbits, looks like. Excuse me, to the left. I am struggling tonight, folks. I just need to look at my hand, and since it says L, it is the left side, not the right side. I'm sorry. We've seen this formation from the Rabbits a few times. Every time it has been, almost every time it's been a pass play or a QB draw, which DeAndre ran in for a touchdown earlier in the game. And he motions to back out to the right side. And here's that QB draw we were talking about. And it goes nowhere. New Boston was ready for that. Number 54 on the tackle, Christopher Morgan. Gain of about 5.
I want to correct you. That was Christian Morgan.
Oh, apologies. Good tackle, Christian. Same formation for the Rabbits. Clock running. Here's the snap. Looks like it'll be a pass play. He heaves it up to number 7, It's picked off by New Boston. By number 7 to New Boston. Gooden, he's taking it back. Not very smart here. He just needs to slide down to avoid a fumble.
Going around, but looks like.
But he wants to score. And he's slung down at the 25. And that will do it, folks. Shout out to y'all watching. We appreciate y'all watching this game tonight.
We do.
Shout out to
Looks like we have Tyler Johnson.
Tyler
here
Johnson
right now.
watching the game. Big old TJ, the old DECA advisor. Pretty good DECA advisor.
State Bank at the moment.
State Bank at the moment. However, I do not think he holds a candle to the new DECA advisor, which is my mother. Sorry, TJ. If I say any different, I might be grounded for about 2 weeks. And New Boston in victory formation here. England will kneel it down. And that will do it, folks. Final score, 28-14. New Boston Lions beating your Atlanta Rabbits. Great game tonight, though. Gotta appreciate the heart from your Atlanta Rabbits. Playing very hard. Well, we appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah, the final score is 14-28 with New Boston. Wow, it was a great game.
It was a good
Both
game.
ends.
Some good defense and some good running, just the way I like it.
All right. We want to thank everyone for watching again. My name is Mariah Moctezuma.
And my name is Will Davis.
And thank you for watching.